Welcome.
Your hair's all
Welcome to Vlogmas Day 4.
We've just parked up on this park for night that we found. It's free. There's lots of other vans here. We've come to the little town of Arundel, which is known for its 1,000-year-old castle, which is shut right now, quite annoyingly. But it is just generally the most quintessentially English town we've ever been to.
Surprisingly, there's free parking, and this is why it's become the mecca in Sussex for camper vans, motorhomes, and you'll see shortly, even caravans. So you get all ranges of life parking in Arundel, and it's quite surprising really, because there is a car park right opposite the castle, which is literally just up here on the left, which is paid, but then all along here, this long road is free.
Yeah.
Arundel is around 30 to 40 minutes drive from central Brighton. Emma doesn't agree with me, because I have coined Arundel as the Christmas capital of Sussex, because like Emma said, it's just your stereotypical sort of British village, and it has this really, even though they've just put up their Christmas lights, there's a tractor coming by. They've just put up their Christmas lights. They've got a Christmas tree in the centre of the town, and it's just very sort of Dickensian the village people vibe. And surprisingly, there's like quite a huge array of like coffee shops.
Yeah, even though it's quite a tiny town.
Seems to be the clearest water we've ever seen, like in the UK.
It's really blue.
So we're currently standing on top of the River Arun, and as you drive through, you get this really nice view of the castle overlooking the centre of Arundel. Unfortunately, we can't actually go inside the castle because it's closed for the winter months, which is a shame, but you can still admire its beauty from afar. Apparently it's home to the Duke of Norfolk, and it's the oldest inhabited castle in the UK for 850 years. So maybe they're just living in it maybe during the winter months, and that's why they don't let it open. But as far as I think the truth of it is they're just doing restoration during the winter months, ready for the summer during like peak season, I suppose. But one thing that really bugs me is you've got such this beautiful architecture, like the post office, all this, and then you've just got Morrison's Daily. So yeah, if you just compare that to the post office opposite, which is what that building should probably mimic, it's just completely ruined it. I'm surprised they got permission. Like if you was in somewhere like Japan, when you have like the Starbucks chains like in Nara, they have this really nice brown frontage to try and match the surroundings, but in the UK they don't really seem to care so much, and they're able just to put their big old green billboard out the front. But apart from Morrison's, it's a really picturesque town, and we can show you some of the more interesting buildings as we walk through into the centre. There's so many little quaint shops. There's multiple antique shops. You've got the Bridge Antiques here. Further at the back you've got Antique Centre, where we actually bought some postcards. For such a small place, it's endless coffee shops, which is like my favourite thing. That's also another thing I like about Arundel, is that it's still kept its like independent shops charm. So you've got like independent deli, you've got behind them and there's traditional butchers, all these coffee shops are all independent. There's not many chains here. The only chain actually here is around the corner, which is Pizza Express. So it's okay, there's one or two chains, but it's mostly 99% of the shops here are all independently owned. It's just nice to see. You're on a high street looking around and you don't see all these big ugly national chain logos staring at you, and it's all people's family names and local businesses. And it's horrible to say that this is not something that we see day to day in the UK, do we, Emma?
Nope.
Those of you that follow us on Instagram, we actually was in Cockburn's tea rooms the other day. It's really quaint British traditional tea rooms, and they do really nice like afternoon tea with scones, sandwiches.
You can see we've got all the poppy wreaths for November remembrance, just next to the really cute giant Christmas tree.
See, this is what I mean. So you've got this huge Christmas tree in the centre of the town, and then if you look going all above the shops, there's all these mini real Christmas trees lit up going all along right up to the castle walls. So this is Tarrant Street, just off of the high street, and I think sometimes it's forgotten. Like when we first came here, we just went down the high street and didn't even realise this street was here. But if you go down here, there's loads of further shops, cafes, pubs, and there's also something quite special up here, which we're going to show you now. A little shopping sort of district, shopping centre. What would you call it? Shopping
I don't
hall.
really know.
We'll have a look because it will remind me what it's actually called. But it's just all, again, full of all little independent shops just down here.
So there's lots of little shops. This one's selling all kinds of cute little ceramics and artwork.
Now here is actually an old chapel which they've converted into independent shops and traders, which is something I've never actually really seen before apart from here.
It was shut last time I came.
Another thing about Arundel is everyone has a dog, so you can always see
Which is
lots of
great.
doggies
We love that.
around.
It's like a load of antique stuff.
Yeah, it's like
Whoa, look at these golden plated spoons.
it's like I've stepped into the Antiques Roadshow.
Look. No, I meant not the camera, no, the helmet. Look at the helmet. The armour. 150 quid. Wow. Lucky Dip Fossil. Oh, these are pretty. It's also stained glass. Decorations. Oh wow, so cool. That holly roof.
I wonder how long that took to make.
Look at these salt and pepper shakers. Little pizza man. Yeah, it feels really old in this little bit. I really love these tiles. Isn't that so pretty?
And I'm pretty certain all the flowers have come from the jam jar flower shop outside.
So once we'd walked around some of the shops, we decided to go to what is now our favourite tea room, Cockburn's Tea Rooms. We come here quite a lot recently because we really like Arundel. It's not that far from where we stay in Brighton, and it feels like you're stepping back in time when we come here. It's very Dickensian, they've got old furniture, and today when we went there we saw that they were doing a savoury afternoon tea as well as their normal cream tea, and we decided to give it a go. So this one came with two different types of cheese. We had cheddar and red Leicester, and Dom's doing a great job of cutting it up and getting it prepped because we decided to share it, and it comes with a chutney as well, so it was really nice. I really recommend trying that, but also you can't go wrong with the normal sweet jam and clotted cream scone. We love it with a bit of strawberry jam. It's absolutely perfect. We shared that too. And then we tried some teas. We tried some Christmassy ones. So we had spiced apple, which I really enjoyed, and Dom tried a mulled wine flavoured tea, which I didn't get any of because he drank the whole lot. And then we decided to head back to the van because it was really dark when we came back out at 4 o'clock. We're back in the van. We did actually, well, I bought something from the little market in the church. I got some earrings for £7. I thought they were really cute. I really like blue earrings and I don't really have many. So hopefully they look decent when I put them on. Yeah, they look nice, I think. I don't know, I can't really see. But, so that was nice. But also, in Arundel, because it's such a nice place and lots of wealthy people live here, it means that the charity shops are pure gold. And Dom actually went into one and found this coat. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, so
A woman's coat.
basically I'm dabbling in female coats industry. I saw this coat. Now it looked, even looking at it, I thought, oh, that looks quite expensive. It's solid wool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's 100% wool. It's pretty warm, I'd say, given that it's wool. But it's a Max Mara coat, which is quite an expensive Italian brand. And it's brand new. It's still got
the tags on. And the tag says it's how much?
And the tag says it was £450 at retail. So looking at like $600 brand new. So, and Emma said she wasn't sure if it was going to fit or not, but she's tried it on and it does fit. So
yeah. So I've managed to get like a... Well, I do have a coat, but it was really cheap,
so
and it's
that's
gone all
Emma's Christmas
bobbly.
present. That's Emma's Christmas present.
My Christmas present, is it? I do have a coat that's like a similar shape, but it's just black. But it's really low quality and really cheap, and it's bobbling up, and it really looks rubbish. So yeah, it's quite nice to have a nice coat and not have to pay much for it. If you come to the UK and you go to any nice town, like this is a very middle class place.
So it's quite a wealthy area.
It's a very wealthy area, to be honest, and that is why you go to the charity shop and get yourself a £500 coat. Also, before we sign off, we haven't opened the advent calendar today.
So
And yesterday we had day 2 was a bounty, and day 3 was a bounty, and day 1 was originally a bounty. So is day 4 gonna be a bounty? That is the question.
So there's 5. Of course. There's 4. Right. I'm sure some of you have struggled to sleep over last night's fiasco of 3 bounties,
Bounty gates.
and you've been. Someone's coined it in the comments.
Stephen.
Stephen's coined it as #BountyGate. That it's been all over the news. It's been picked up by the local tabloids. So I'll put you out your misery. Number 4, is it a bounty? Right, I won't reveal it. Is it Bountygate?
No.
No, they do have other chocolates. It's
Okay,
Galaxy.
well,
So, but the question is, who gets to have it?
I think me, because you had most of my scone.
Oh, don't start that.
Okay, you take
Hearty.
a bite, I'll take a bite. So, thanks for watching. I think we're going to sign off there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment.
Turn the notification bells on, because I know some of you are having trouble with
The YouTube
YouTube's not
algorithm.
telling you that we've uploaded, which is annoying.
And we'll see you again tomorrow.
But settle the argument between Emma and I. Is Arundel the true Christmas capital of Sussex? Let me know in the comments.
I don't really know what that means, and I don't know Sussex very well, so I can't really comment.
You live in Sussex, so you should know.
Well, I live in a van. So, we'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Bye.